Let's create an LLA position report for one of our vehicles. So first we need to open up the Report and Graph Manager. So we can either go up and click the Report and Graph Manager icon on the top of our SDK GUI, or we can click on Analysis on the menu bar and select Report and Graph Manager. The first thing we need to do is select the appropriate object type. So we're going to click the down arrow and select the object that we want to report for. So I'm going to click Satellite. Then we need to select at least one object in the list on the left that we are going to generate the report for. So I'm going to select ISS. Since we know we want a report, we can click to disable the Show Graphs option on the right, and now only reports will show up in the list. Click the plus sign next to Installed Styles to get the list of SDK's installed styles for the object type Satellite. We can scroll down and I see LLA Position in the list. I can either double-click LLA Position or click Generate at the bottom of the Report and Graph Manager, and this will bring up the LLA Position report for my ISS satellite. If I want to quickly generate this report again at a later time, I can save this as a quick report by clicking the Save as Quick Report icon on the top of the report. It looks like a little report with a plus sign and a lightning bolt. And then when I go up to the Quick Report Manager and click the down arrow, I see the LLA Position report listed there. We can also show this information in the form of a graph. So if I go back to my Report and Graph Manager, I know I want to show a graph. So I can click the box to show graphs and uncheck the box to show reports. I can scroll down in the list and I see LLA Position. I can either double click or click Generate, and now I have the data displayed in a graph. Again, I can save this graph as a quick report, and then it should display in my Quick Report Manager list. SDK comes installed with several report and graph template styles like the ones we've been using. But you can also create your own custom reports and graphs with the hundreds of other available data providers. So let's try to create a new report style for one of our vehicles called Custom Report. I'm going to go back to my Report and Graph Manager, and since I already have the correct object type, my satellite, selected on the left, I'm going to click on my Scenario Styles folder on the right called SDK Fundamental Styles. I'm then going to click on the Create New Report Style icon, which looks like the report symbol with a yellow asterisk. And I'm going to name this Custom Report. This brings up the available data providers to put in my report. I'm going to replace the asterisk with Cartesian because I want to report on Cartesian position, and I will click Filter. Looking down in the list, I'm going to expand Cartesian position. And then, if applicable for what you're trying to report on, you may also need to expand one of the coordinate system folders. So I'm going to expand Fixed. I'm then going to click on Time and hold the Shift key down and click on Z to highlight all of the data providers in this group, and click the right arrow in the center, which is meaning Insert, and move everything to my report contents. I'm then going to click OK to save that as my report, and then I'm going to double click or click Generate to generate this custom report. So now I've created a custom report reporting the Cartesian position of my ISS satellite. I can also save this as a quick report by clicking the quick report icon on the top of this report, and then again it is listed as a custom report in the Quick Report Manager. One other thing to show you about reports is you can interact with them by also changing report units. So you can click the report units icon on the top of your report, and you can change any of the units that are displayed. So for example, if I want to change the date format, I can select date format on the left, and then maybe I want to change it to epic seconds, so I can choose that on the right. When I click OK, this report has been updated. I can also save this to be used in Excel. So I can save it as a .csv file. So I can click that icon, which is the save icon with an Excel icon in the background. And I can go ahead and save that report. In my folder, I can click Save. And now that is saved to be used at a later time.